Hey, hi guys, welcome back. All right, so if you are in a place where you are celebrating Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving to you, wherever in the world you may be. And I will normally start out these bonus general messages with, some kind of an anecdote, something that usually pertains to my dog. But today I'll do something a little different, something that pertains to moi. Um, I had some serious flops. In fact, I I baked 4 batches of brownies, and 2 of them I really believe are unedible. Hey, shout out to you in London, matey. How you doing? Um, but yeah, I've had some significant flops in some of my baked goods. I'm hoping that the Swiss egg bread goes better and the lasagna. But what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? I hope everybody is having more success in the kitchen. I don't know what's going on with my baking skills right now, but they're suffering significantly, and I have to keep making a replacement batch because I'm like, this is not good, and I have quite a brownie connoisseur in the family, and I mean brownies are one of the easiest things in the world to make. So why am I struggling? So I haven't a clue, but best wishes to everybody's kitchen today. Hi, Lindsay. Good to see you, beauty. All right. So, if we've got somebody who's struggling with maybe simple tasks, as I am, we'll keep that in mind as we begin this story. So, we've actually got a 7 of Cups in the reverse, which looks like someone who is not at all confused, unlike me. They seem to be, or let's just put it this way, they know what they know. Okay. So, maybe somebody's being very straightforward with themselves. Death card in the reverse. They know that something's not done, something's not over. Either they know they can't quit, they can't stop, or they know that something hasn't changed at all. What is it that they believe has not changed? Hold on, since we're asking a new question, let's go with a new deck. What is it that this character knows has not changed? Hi, D. Rogers. Good to see you, beauty. Also, guys, don't forget I will be going live at some point in time, probably late tonight, and doing free reads for subscribers. So just FYI. So we got the Hanged Man, Piscean energy. Somebody says, you know what I know? I know that the waiting ain't over. We're not going to have any resolution. This is not going to get figured out now. Something is prolonged. Now, that doesn't have to be bad. Only, I don't think anyone's favorite concept is twiddle some thumbs and wait some more. Like, I think now more than ever, we live in a fast-paced society. We expect instant reaction time. We want things to happen fast. I just think that that's kind of straight across the board. So I think it's fair to say this could feel a little bit annoying to somebody, where it's like, what I know is that ain't nothing fixed, ain't nothing over, ain't nothing changing, because we're still in a place of stasis. And unfortunately, it's like the hopes, wishes, and dreams that are possible, we still haven't fully realized them. The jungle hasn't been unzipped. The forest hasn't been, like, had a break in the tree line yet so that we can see the sky entirely. It's almost like what I'm picturing right now is somebody who's walking through the forest and they're saying, I can see the clearing up ahead. I've been lost in the forest for a while, but I can see that I'm about to come to the edge of the forest. But instead of them, making a beeline for it, they're like, well, I think I'll just sit down and rest, or maybe I'll lay down and take a nap. And if people are out questing and searching and trying to find this lost person who's been lost in the woods, the fact that they're like chilling out and taking a nap instead of revealing themselves and stepping out of the forest could be pretty frustrating, especially for the rescue party. All that being said, we don't know yet. That's my first impulse, so that's why I say it. Oh, happy Thanksgiving to you too, Roberta. Hi, Millie. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Right back at you. We got the Emperor, and in this case, we do have someone who's got a lot of moving parts, okay? I don't know why a character would want an Emperor to, I'm going to say, to quit dealing with all of these moving parts, because truthfully what an emperor does is they have the responsibility and they take it serious and they do a good job, and so the idea that ideally somebody wants a character to transform. My question is, transform into what? Because it looks like this character is already an emperor, unless that's what somebody is waiting on a character to step into emperor mode, to suddenly deal with all of the moving parts, to step into full level of responsibility. So we could look at it like that as well. Someone is delayed in becoming an emperor. Now I will make a note, that is a female emperor that we see there. So I never read for genders, but I will just note that this emperor is a woman in this card. Doesn't mean it's a woman, it's just let's keep note of that. Page of Wands. You know, I feel like this is somebody who's perpetually preparing to get ready. They don't really get ready, they prepare to get ready to then make change. They're out here still in Page's energy when they need to be an emperor. Well, need to be, nobody needs to be anything, right? Everybody has a right to be whomever they wish. But it could be that we have a character saying, you know, I know nothing has changed yet. I know they're still procrastinating. They have all this potential to be this amazing, mature individual, but they keep looking for more information. And it's like, baby, you got all the information you need. You're already there. Just, you know, put on your trousers, put on your ruffly wig and just claim your place. It could even be that the universe is like, come on, you got this. Oh, thank you so much, sweetheart. What a beautiful, beautiful donation. Thank you. And I love the fact that it's in pounds. Thank you, sweetie. Much love to you in London. I feel like this is one of those situations where, well, we have a 5 of Pentacles sideways, the Star sideways, the Justice sideways. This is a frustrating reading because everything we get, one card after another, keeps saying stasis, keeps saying not growth, not motion forward. And keep in mind, my backdrops right now are all about forward motion. So maybe that's the other reason it's like, wow, okay, we keep seeing a character who they're not necessarily in like great sorrow, nor are they reaching out for their greatest hopes, wishes, and desires, nor are they necessarily experiencing tremendous karma, nor even accruing tremendous karma. They're just in a pause. Okay, so because we keep seeing somebody who's paused, even though they have great potential to become this amazing emperor, but they keep seeking a little bit more information. Maybe I'm reading this whole story in the wrong way. Maybe there's a pause because it's like, okay, today's a holiday if you're in the United States because it's Thanksgiving, so the mail doesn't go out today. There's a pause. Just because there's a day where nothing is happening does not mean that somebody, you know, hasn't already mailed something or that the mail won't get delivered the next day. So maybe this pause is not to be something to blow out of proportion and be like, oh, great, see, it's never coming. The mail's never arriving. No, it's just today it's not coming. It doesn't mean that an emperor isn't going to step into emperor role and do what they need to do, but there might be a pause for a reason. Okay, that's like Kate's getting schooled right now. I like that when that happens because it allows me to step back and realize there's always more interpretation to be had than what I can immediately see. So let's think about it in that context. Let's go to the universe and ask universe, how do we see this situation? 7 of Cups in the reverse again. So remember that was our first card out. There is, instead of confusion, there is certainty. But we need to look at it in a different way now. What is the certainty? Because now I'm kind of feeling like we might be letting this emperor talk. The emperor who's procrastinating, the emperor who's on pause, the emperor who's not taking action right now. And by the way, we do have Aries, and we do have Libra, and we do have Aquarius, and we do also have Pisces so far out on the and Scorpio, a lot of major arcana. So what is it that is not a confusion? 7 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Whoa, wait a minute. The universe says there's an absolute reveal. But is the reveal that somebody is pretending that they're not heartbroken and they're really acknowledging that? Is this emperor really having it like hit them full force? I am freaking miserable. I have a broken heart right now. Tell me about the lie. Tell me about that Seven of Swords. Temperance, Eight of Cups, the Magician. Tell me about the Three of Swords. I don't see it yet. I can't say anything until I see something clear. We've got the Hanged One in the reverse. This is a pretty complicated story so far, because we have frustration that nothing has changed. We have someone wanting to take some form of an action but totally procrastinating, even though they could take charge of it. We see them kind of malingering, and then we see they're like coming to terms with this. So I'm going to say this is all about the Emperor right now. And this could actually be that the Emperor is aware that nothing has changed in the way they feel. They might have been running away from their feelings, their heartbreak. They might have been lying through their tooth, acting like, well, I've gained some balance and I've walked my own path and I'm manifesting something new. But in reality, I think that they still feel the same amount of heartbreak. What is their heartbreak over? What is this Emperor's real heartbreak? What is their heartbreak? Death in the reverse. They don't want something to be over. Let me get one more on that. Is it that they don't want things to be over, or is it that nothing has really changed? The Hermit in the reverse. I think they don't want something to be over. They want to talk to somebody. Okay, so here's what I've got on this. This is an emperor who thought that they could get over. Maybe a Virgo, doesn't have to be. We have Scorpio again. We've got Virgo Gemini with the Magician. We've got Sag energy, and we've got Pisces again with the Hanged One in the reverse. I think that this is a story of some kind of emperor who is not in emperor mode at all right now, because the truth of it is their heart is still freaking broken. They've waited for that heartbreak to alleviate, and they keep pushing it off, saying, any day I'm going to feel 100%. And it's not that bad. Like it's fine. There's other wishes, hopes, and dreams to pursue. There's other things. Any day I'm going to feel just fine. But the reality of it is they're lying. They're lying to themselves. They don't want something to be over, possibly with someone they've had nothing but silence with. I feel as if they're really struggling to manifest something new for themselves, because the truth of it is they want someone that they already bonded to, someone that they are still brokenhearted over. I don't think they can move on. I don't think they can forget this person. Tell me about the person that they're clinging to, that they're holding on to. Hi, everyone. Christina, Brian, Don Wan. Good to see you. Hi, Helena. Rach. Skylark. Hi. The fact that we have Three of Cups upright. It is definitely someone who once upon a time they had drinks with and they talked to this person. Could be a water sign that they still feel emotions for. Could be somebody who they remember the way this person drank coffee or tea. It could be kind of an odd memory surrounded by, like, maybe they drank a particular thing, or maybe they were, a coffee or tea aficionado. It could be something like that. But Eight of Swords, whomever this person is, guess what? They're hooked on this Emperor too. The only thing is the Emperor still is delaying taking charge and going into Emperor mode, because the truth is they're still brokenhearted because they want pain to go away. But I think we got to go back to the Emperor and ask about what is the action that might help them if they just took action, because they keep trying to step up, take charge of their life, but they're brokenhearted over this person right here. But it looks like this person right here is potentially still stuck on them. Let me see. What's the Eight of Swords about? Guess what? The Hermit. Okay, so it doesn't have to be a Virgo, but we do have someone whomever the Emperor is stuck on, they're showing up as a hermit. They're showing up as somebody who has been really stuck. They've been single. They've been lonely. They've been working on their own life journey, but very much as a solo individual. So basically, we have two people completely separate, but I'm going to say both alone. How does this character, we'll call them the Hermit right now because we have no other name for them. How does the Hermit feel about the Emperor? We have got 6 of Swords. We've got 9 of Wands. I'm trying so hard to get over this. 6 of Swords, I'm trying to get into this peaceful, calm water. I'm trying to move into calmer waters. But damn, it's not easy because we've got that wounded warrior. And it's like, I feel like this person is almost exhausted from trying to heal from this. Okay, so let's simplify this. What on earth is keeping these two apart if they're both still feeling pretty crummy over each other? What is keeping these two apart? And no excuses. Let's get to the bottom of it. 6 of Pentacles. What is keeping them apart? Well, this would say somebody was giving energy elsewhere. That doesn't have to mean that they were giving energy like, romance and stuff. We have the Star. Distance. Distance is an issue here. The Star can be far apart. It's wish fulfillment, it's also healing. Strength card. Strength card is usually awesome unless it becomes pride, unless it becomes, I'm strong enough to say I can get through this. Well, clearly neither one of you can because you're both still holding on to each other and you're not moving on and the hurt's not dissipating and you can press it down and lie about it all you want, but neither one of you can let it go. So I call BS. By the way, we got Leo energy and Aquarius that just came out again. Okay, so we've got a 6 of Cups, we've got a Queen of Cups, and we got that 8 of Wands. It's time these two simply communicate, return to each other. I do feel like there has to be some energetic shift where one of them is going to have to open up and say, universe, tell them that I want to talk to them. Tell them I would receive their call. Tell them to reach out. Universe, tell the Emperor, send me that broken arrow. I love, every time I see this card, it always makes me think of that song by Robbie Robertson, Broken Arrow. I think Rod Stewart covered it also. Great lyrics. It's a really beautiful love song, but I feel like it's time. And in it, it's, the lyrics are, who else is going to bring you a broken arrow? Who else is going to bring you a bottle of rain? And here she is like raising her cup up to the sky above, like, I want a bottle of rain. I want that emotion. I want those words from them. Somebody's got to budge and admit, I want them back. Is thinking it and calling it out to the universe like that going to be enough? Or does physical action have to be taken? Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is thoughts and oftentimes words, but it's thoughts primarily. It seems like it's on the part of whomever the divine feminine is. And let's remember we have, this could be same sex, this could be reverse gender roles. That part's irrelevant to me. By the way, did I ever say that we had Libra here too? Because I don't remember if I said that, but we certainly did have Libra. And 8 of Cups. I really feel like, interestingly enough, for this storyline, what it actually says is to call somebody in. Yes, one person has to open up their heart more or less and say, lover, come on back to me. They may have to go ahead and say it and then let it go. There, I sent it out. And now I have got to leave this alone and I got to go on with my day. I can't sit there and like focus on it for 5.5 hours and try to send telepathy messages. I have to just think it and then let it go. Go on and do other things. I put it out there already, and now let me swiftly move off in the distance. And I almost kind of feel like the universe is getting a little bit fed up with this whole song and dance, the longing from a distance and not taking action. And maybe she is supposed to just send a message out quickly, dash something off and then forget about it. Be like, fine, I put it out there. This could be somebody who needs to speak it. Maybe she needs to send a message maybe when I say she, it's just because there's a she on this. I'm feeling like this is the hermit person who's being encouraged to either think it loud and clear or actually say it, but then turn around and leave it alone. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. If one's real heartfelt emotions or heartfelt words is not enough to budge this emperor, then screw it, let it be done. Move on. Don't try to move on, just move on. And that's not easy to do, but it's kind of like at some point we gotta it's time to flush. If this can't happen, let's go ahead and flush this out of our system. Let's go ahead and let it go. We got the devil, we got the three of swords, and we got the temperance. Okay, so this storyline ends with something simple, which is one way or the other, we're going to find peace and harmony. If these two cannot find a way back into each other's arms, assume it would have been too toxic anyway. They didn't find their way back into each other's arms because honestly, we don't see it, but it probably would have been miserable. So they will eventually both find peace and happiness separate. On the other hand, if these two are supposed to find peace and harmony together, then all of that hurt and all that fear can be conquered by this temperance angel. So we can look at it in two different ways. The bottom line is the time for kind of the delays. I think that time is coming to an end. I think it's time. Why do I say that? Why do I feel like it's because we got the Queen of Wands in the reverse. This is becoming a karmic cycle for all involved. It's becoming something that is ruining their self-esteem. It's becoming something where they're clinging and they're demanding and they're not paying enough attention to their own lives. It's becoming something where it's like, I feel bad thinking about this. My heart hurts. I want to hold on to this idea of something that could change in the future, but no action is happening. So now I'm unable to get out of my own thoughts. I'm not really living my fullest life because I keep cycling back around and around. I think that's not a good place to be. What's the final message on how to break a karmic cycle that these two characters are finding themselves in? Remember, this is really tough because it puts all the responsibility on their shoulders, but ultimately we all have all the responsibility on our shoulders, even these fictional characters. The choice is there for each character to make. The choice in how I grow. What do I plant? Do I dig myself in and not water and not nurture? And so I wind up basically just burying my own, prospects? Or do I make a choice to really be an advocate for my own life, my own happiness? I want to plant my feet in soil where I can grow. That could mean letting myself move on to a new relationship, sending out that final message that says, I miss you, and leaving it alone. If I don't hear back from that emperor, then forget it. That's as much as it could sting to not hear back. At least I move on. At least I go meet somebody else and I plant myself in more fertile soil and I make the choice to move forward. Likewise with that emperor, if they choose not to respond or they choose not to take any action, then again, they may just sit and out like a little lump. Because if you're a hiker and you sit down on a rock and you keep staring at the map, but you don't get up and get those little feet moving, you're not going anywhere. The night's going to come and you're still sitting there. Days can pass and you're still sitting there. Pretty soon you're out of food, you're out of water, and all this time passed and you got no further out of the woods. It's funny how being lost in the woods has come up really twice in this storytelling so far. I don't want to leave us hanging on this one. Let's go ahead, since it's so long already, let's go one more time. And let's say this. What action will each character potentially take? Emperor. Here we go. Emperor, what action will Emperor take? Sorry, nothing has popped out yet. Page of Wands. Emperor will take an action. Good. And it's a heartfelt action. It's a little wobbly, it's a little shaky because it's just a page, Pages are messengers. They may send out a message from the heart. It may not be, you know, I want you, I need you, I love you. It may not be the lyrics of an Elvis song, um, but it may be something heartfelt. And it might give them peace to just say, "Hi, how are you? I've been thinking of you." It could be something like that. Okay, what action will our hermit character take? The world. All along we've seen the hermit character, like we saw her as the Queen of Cups, like opening their heart, holding their cup up to the sky, sending out love, asking to receive it, energetically speaking, and then releasing that and going with that Eight of Cups energy. And it's interesting how the hermit character is saying, come hell or high water, I'm starting a new step forward today. It kind of feels like, please forgive me, I don't know why the storyline has gone this route, but it kind of is intimating that it's the emperor who will have to reach out, because the only way that the hermit character is reaching out is energetically, and they've made like a promise to themselves that if I don't hear from the emperor, then I just move forward. I step through that portal. If they do hear from the emperor, I'm ready to step through the portal into their world or with them. We could have a brand new start. But if I don't hear from them, and it kind of feels like this is like now, if I don't hear from them, it's game over. I'm moving forward anyway. It really feels like what I was saying earlier is there's some reason that it's time now to stop wasting time. Life is so precious, and there's so much to do, and there's so many wonderful people on this planet, and there's so many ways that we don't need to sit in heartbreak and indecisiveness and wasted energy and wasted potential. I almost feel like maybe the better way to say this is being lost in the woods for a while, but then realizing I'm not lost at all. I haven't been ready to take the step. I haven't been I haven't removed my stubbornness yet, or I haven't allowed myself to say maybe this should be the end of the road. It's almost like these two wanted to linger instead of make a decision, but I think it's decision day now. Are they going to be together? Are they not? I don't know. You tell me what you think in the comments. But I think there's a great potential for these two, because neither one of them wanted it to be over. It's just the time has come to quit waiting and to actually do something about it, or leave it alone. If nothing's ever going to be done, if zero action is going to be taken, then it's time to let it go, move on, get back to the art of living. So I'm hoping that these two move toward each other, but that's only if it's going to be in their greatest and highest good. All right, you guys, thanks everybody for being here. Nats, happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Diana Jackson, hey. That's wonderful. You did cook miracle, and you a ham and breakfast. Very nice. Oh, I love ham. Joanne Klassen, happy Thanksgiving, sweetheart. I haven't said hi to you in ages, it seems like. Brian, that's a really great quote. The time has always been now. I love that. I absolutely love that. Well done. Hey, Brad. Hey, Rach. Convo, not combo. I hear ya. Pam Jam in the house. Good to see you, honey. Hi, Michelle. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, sweetheart. Thank you guys so much for giving it a thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. Ariana, hey. Oh, Sammy Bella, I don't know what time it'll be tonight. It's going to be late if you are in Eastern time. It's going to be really late because I'm having a late dinner with my group, and so it'll be quite late tonight, especially if you're on Eastern time. So I'm sorry, I never put a time on it for like a holiday like this, because there's so many other things, moving parts, that I won't know how everything will shake out. But if you keep your notification bells on, you will probably have it light up when I go live. So hopefully I'll see lots of you there tonight. Hi, Thelma. Good to see you, sweetheart. Oh, very nice. I didn't know that in Canada you guys have Thanksgiving in October. I had no idea. Well, then happy belated Thanksgiving to you. All right, you guys, take care. Jay Rainstone, wonderful to see you, beauty. Johnny DeCarnut, hey, nice to catch you live. Very nice. Dwanette Raven, hey, sweetie. All right, you guys, take care, and I will see you all in the next one. So bye for now.